Why, hello there, everybody, and welcome to a fine Saturday evening, or whatever it happens to be in your time zone. I'm sectoral leader Cody, and I'm Cody. Hello, everybody. We are here, and we have made it to the end of a week. It's finally time for some good old Outbrk. It feels like it's been a while, but I mean, it's just been 1 week. Weekly storm chasing. We're also going to be sneaking some nukes in. I don't think I updated the title correctly to reflect that, but yeah, we'll be sneaking some nukes in too. It's probably gonna be mostly Outbrk this. In the case of this stream, it'll probably be mostly Outbrk. With nukes, we've only got one more unique ghost to collect in the demo, unless that update that happened partway through this week adds something else. Also, closed captionings, why are you randomly adding the word new? Sorry, N-O-O-X. I see where CC went incorrect there. It's N-O-O-X, for any of you who are wondering. That is how it is actually spelt. It is not the... Come on, CC, you're confusing people. Oh my goodness. Congratulations on getting first Omega. Welcome on in, Pergy. Good to see the both of you and anybody else who may have arrived here on a lurk. So I have the check-in feature working properly now. It's working nicely. We had that one really weird 200% thing, but that was just because the metadata was incorrect. Blame the metadata. Also, I have finally saved my accessory position. The mustache is it's an attached accessory. I finally actually saved it when I loaded the VTuber in earlier, because I suspected an accessory might not be correctly placed. Yeah, it wasn't correctly placed because I forgot to save the settings after I placed it. So that's all good now. Now I actually implemented some updates to the weather function too. The exclamation mark weather PWS, which I'm pretty sure it's a VIP command, but honestly, it might not be a VIP command for much longer. I might just make it generally available to everybody. But also, you do get that little weather update whenever an ad break rolls out. I've changed the logic of it. So if we go over here, oh, right, I changed to Outbrk. That's why my character's on this side. That threw me off a little. Alright, so I've changed the logic of all this. Basically, it used to all run off of this, and it used to be this, minus this. I placed this in, and then I was like, wait, no, I realized I'm going to have to add a whole bunch more else ifs. I don't want to do this anymore. So I'm not doing it that way anymore. So now it's base weather message. If there's a feels like, put it in. If there's winds, put it in. Rainfall, lightning, and so on. Except with the feels like, I actually went into here, and this is going to be super confusing, but this is the logic that I put in. It's a whole bunch of replace operations pulled from an HTML file. I created a special variable file so that there was less HTML junk for me to clean up. And it checks for if it's in the range of plus. So it's got to be greater than the +5. So there's got to be a difference of more than 0.5 degrees Celsius. Celsius is the base temperature it measures in. But also, it's got to be less than a difference of minus 0.5. So, basically, the feels like will only display if there is a difference of more than 0.5 degrees from the actual temperature. So now we shouldn't come across those scenarios where we see the feels like and it's 0.1 degree difference. Yeah, okay, cool. We won't be able to feel the difference if it's that low. So we got that. Winds. So we got this area, and this is basically if both the winds and the gusts has to be at 0 for it to register it as calm. So I'm testing for both of these to be 0. Wind speed and all that stuff. Otherwise, it will just say the winds are currently calm and add it onto the message. Store it in a variable, then the variable stacks things on here, and then down here, it outputs all of it to chat. It's, I can't think of an easier way to explain this, but yeah, it's a bit of a complicated command, but it pulls from what my weather station's data is outputting. Again, that doesn't necessarily mean that's the temperature here. It's just the temperature where my station is located. But, I mean, hey, that's on the topic of weather, but also on the topic of weather, we're going to be playing some Outbreak pretty darn soon here. Except I forgot to launch Steam, so we're going to have to wait for Steam to start up. Classic. Okay, we're going to get Steam up and running here, and then we're going to fire up Outbreak. I don't think I have any extra things running since the last Outbreak stream. Let me just check the taskbar quickly. No, I don't see anything extra that should cause issues. Again, my VTuber will probably lag at times, because that's just how things work. I think the only update that was made to Outbreak was just a patch to the security vulnerability with the Unity engine. So that's about it. No big changes. Just patching up some vulnerabilities. Some vulnerabilities that actually take very specific circumstances to execute from what I'm reading. But you don't want to chance it. Just patch it out entirely so that that doesn't happen. Okay. The Outbreak launching has commenced. I will switch us over to Outbreak once I have fixed the resolution thing. Wow, I still haven't joined the Outbreak Discord. I limit myself to like an absolute maximum of 20 servers. I know you could be up to 100 or up to 200 with Nitro, but it's like, why would I want to be in 100? Why would I want to keep track of notifications from over 100 servers? No, thanks. Handy for people who can somehow tolerate 100 to 200 servers at the same time, but I mean, even 20 can be interesting for me to keep up with. We're just waiting for the assets to preload. They're preloading very slowly. Eesh. 290 left. 289 left. Why so slow? That's fine. Eventually, it's going to rapidly skip the numbers. Maybe. Either that or Outbreak is broken. I don't know. Here, let me open up Task Manager and see what Outbreak is doing right now. Outbreak right now is... Oh, it seems to be working hard, but I'm not buying that. Also, why is... Oh, wait, no, that's OBS. I was reading the wrong thing. I was about to say, why the heck is Outbreak using encode? No, it's using 3D. I think I'm going to force quit Outbreak if it keeps running this slow. No. How about you load everything properly? We're going to force quit and try again. Because that's just stupid. I'm not watching it tick down 1 asset per second. Okay, Outbreak, can you actually load this time? Because that was really annoying. No, seriously, Outbreak, are you just... Nice security patch, by the way. Thanks for making preload and assets the slowest experience ever. We'll just have it sit here then, I guess. Seriously? Like, it's a security patch. How do you somehow make the assets take a decade to load? All right, well, while we wait forever, let's take a look at the race statistics from the previous stream. See how everybody did in the passive race and all that fun stuff. There, we'll go over here. I'll full screen it so it looks cooler. I don't know. 4 mushrooms used, 5 triple mushrooms, 2 golden mushrooms. Really? I don't even think that was a full-length stream we had yesterday. Because it was split in 2. Why did all the good items decide to roll this time? Outbrk, you are really starting to get on my nerves here with your extremely slow asset preload. Oh, now it's barely using it. Okay, what else is using OBS? Why is Firebot using so much CPU? Firebot should not be using that much CPU. What sort of tasks are currently running on Firebot? There's not really anything excess running. Why? Oh, you piece of crap. We're going to restart the VTuber application here. Hold on. Fuck, it did that stupid grouping crap that I hate. I hate it when it does that. Okay, let's reload that again, because that just leads into some of the bugs with some of the functions, too. Why does Firebot do that? I tell it when launching the application to run it detached, and sometimes it just decides it wants to run it attached. No. You look over at Firebot and you see it's using 60% CPU. It's like, Firebot does not normally use that much. Alright, well, it didn't take too long for my VTuber to preload. Unfortunately, that did not fix the issue with Outbrk here. I don't know what the hell's going on with Outbrk. I really want to stream Outbrk. Please run. Like, we can switch over to nukes, of course, but, like, everyone's looking forward to some Outbrk right now. Nukes was supposed to be later, not now. We got some storms to chase. And I really want to find out if we're going to run into one of those scenarios where we have 3 or 4 intercepts of over 5,000. Because, oh my goodness, that was a fun chase. Wasn't much of a break during that one. Oh, my blanket has mobilized. Our dog is adjusting herself. Oh my, her nose is sticking out. What a freaking cutie. What is this? That was awesome last week. Yeah, it was. That was a lot of fun. I don't know how Outbrk managed it, though. This stupid security patch seems to have screwed up their preload and assets thing. How the heck do you do that? Like, I don't even think you really... Unless the new version of Unity is just screwed and it's just making preload and take ages. You know what? I'm not waiting forever for this. We're gonna give this one more. I'm gonna restart Steam here. No, restarting Steam's not gonna do anything. I just started it up. Is there a cache I can remove? Why do I get the feeling I need to clear this game's cache? Browse local game files. Let's see if there's anything called cache. And if I see anything called cache, I'm just going to wipe it. And then we'll see if that fixes it. There is nothing called cache. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, you know what? If there's no cache folder, maybe that explains why Outbrk has to load the entire bloody thing every time, because it doesn't actually cache things. Well, now that we fixed this stupid VTuber application, no, I'm not waiting another decade, Outbrk. Seriously. Okay, Steam, just get out of here, Steam. We're gonna restart you. That's really annoying. That is a really annoying bug. I don't have any extra VMs running. I just have my usual 2 virtual machines running, so that shouldn't be an issue either. Didn't change anything with OBS, because I don't trust that new version of OBS. Did you... Any of you who run OBS, did you see the patch notes? The latest patch notes? OBS will sometimes crash when opening up properties. That's exactly why, when a new major version update comes out, that's exactly why I don't touch it at all. I stay far away from it. You know how often I open up the properties of my sources? Very often. So, like, sometimes crashes? Well, that sometimes is not going to be so sometimes for me. Outbrk, you are absolutely irritating me.
Hello!
What is up with Outbrk today? Bottom Shorty, welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. We're just dealing with Outbrk somehow screwing up their game with this stupid security patch, which wasn't even supposed to cause, like, huge issues. Thank you. That's the sectoral leader here is in his Halloween costume because we hit the incentive day 2 because I set the incentive way too low. But, you know, that just goes to show how amazing the community is at reaching the goals. So now we're just trying to get Outbrk to run. Does Steam have a cache folder? Maybe I can clear the Steam cache folder? Or hold on. Okay, hopefully this doesn't crash the stream, but I'm going to reset the graphics driver. It might cause lag, though. Okay. Restart the graphics driver. Hopefully that doesn't crash the stream. You might still be able to hear me. I'm just waiting for my monitors to come back. Okay. There we go. All 3 monitors are back, and obviously there's an encoded overload. I restarted my graphics driver. Gonna lurk anyway, so good. I appreciate the lurk very much. I'm gonna see if restarting the graphics driver here did the trick. Okay, Outbrk, can you actually load now? That would be appreciated if you, you know, figured out how to actually load things. That would be awesome. It is still taking forever to preload assets. Let me do a little bit of research then. I wish you could... Maybe I should thumbs down the update they made, because this update is crap. Why? Yeah, what's the comments on this? They didn't like the update size. I didn't either. The developer was sarcastic with one of the comments. But, I mean, that comment deserved to be sassed because it is a security update. Nobody's mentioning, though, the fact that Outbrk takes forever now for the shaders. Verify game file. So basically, I updated Outbrk and now I have to verify the game files. That's a cool update. Really neat. That I wanted to do as a last resort because it's incredibly annoying. If there's even one file that's messed up as a result of the update, then you have to reinstall the entire bloody thing. Udon! Taking forever for shaders. They switched to Unreal. Apparently they're still in Unity. Their last patch was for a Unity security exploit. But yeah. That's interesting. Welcome on in, Udon. Everybody, if you haven't followed Udon yet, definitely give him a follow. We're going to be playing Nukes a little later today, trying to get that last ghost. Also, Nukes did have an update this week, which I'm not sure if it's going to fix the bag update. Udon's actually, when I was watching him on Sunday, he was having troubles tracking it down because he can't get it to happen on his end now. So we might need to do a bit of experimenting if when we get the Nukes here. And see if we can figure out what the heck is causing the bag to misbehave. Including, we might even have to like put items in the bag one by one and load in the map and see if maybe it's item specific. I don't know. I'm curious to see. Fix it many times. Yeah, I'm definitely curious about it. Okay, so Outbrk is going to be a little delayed here. I'm verifying the file integrity, which it's going to be very irritating if there is a problem with it, because then the update screwed up my files, and that means I'd have to reinstall the whole game. Because if even one file's messed up, Steam makes you reinstall the whole thing. Why does verifying take forever anyways? What's my disk read write? 4%! Hey, Steam. You do realize my hard drive is, like, on the verge of napping right now from lack of activity. Can you verify a little faster? My hard drive is snoring. Oh my goodness. Well, we could talk about the stream statistics while we're waiting, I guess. Maybe I should cut this part out from the YouTube upload. Sorry, YouTube, if you have to deal with this part of the video. I don't know what's going on with Outbrk. It's got like 308 assets it has to load, and it's taken several seconds for every asset. Helio, welcome on in. Good to see you. I hope you are having a lovely time zone. Oh my goodness. It's currently at 36% and moving up as slowly as it takes.
Yo, did he just walk up
oh my
slowly
goodness.
And down smash?
Suck at YouTube and pod watchers. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, Twitch VODs. I don't really cut anything out on the Twitch VODs either. Like, I don't even cut out the stream started soon part or anything like that, because then you have to make separate highlights or whatever. Does Twitch even do the highlights thing anymore? I've noticed it hasn't been advertised as much as it used to be. Welcome on in, Fiber Optics. Good to see you. Hope you're having a lovely time zone so far. Things have been rough over the past few days over here, but, I mean, we still got the evenings. I get a chance to have a peace of mind in the evenings, so. Think you can, but they're capped. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got that really dumb cap now. That didn't exist earlier. It's just, you know, precious Twitch here is trying to... precious Amazon, multi-billion-dollar Amazon is trying to downsize their infrastructure, by the sounds of it. Just judging by the weather patterns. Just judging by the patterns they've gone through, I really have a feeling they're just trying to downsize their own local stuff. They're probably trying to toss more stuff out to the cloud, which, for Pete's sakes, why can't people just... What happened... Remember, like, even 10 years ago, when a lot of companies managed their own domains and they actually paid IT workers of their own to do that. Yeah, those were the days when you could actually easily get a job, somewhat easily get a job in IT. Got home from a stormy coffee trip. It's stormy here too. There's quite a bit of wind coming in, and we've got that lovely northwesterly wind, that classic fall wind that brings nothing but cold weather in. And there's a pretty major cold front sweeping through the Canadian prairies right now, so yeah, the weather's changing for sure. Oh yeah, and we actually had some rain earlier today. Unfortunately, we haven't had rain in the past hour, so you're not going to see it on the weather station statistics. That one I checked for day. With the lightning one, I think there's a way to track how many lightning strikes in the last hour, but it's a syntax I don't fully understand. I need to figure out what the heck the format is. I gotta look at the documentation of the software that I use to process the data. We are at 77% for verifying file verification, so we're gonna keep that running. I think worst case scenario is it finds nothing wrong and Outbrk just stays broken and takes a decade to load assets, and we just sit here for who knows how long. It's as close as you've been to a lightning strike. I think it was 2014 was when I was close enough where my body told me dangerous, go inside, something like that. That was a severe thunderstorm, if I'm not mistaken. Some of those lightning strikes were definitely less than a kilometer. In fact, I'm sure one of them was like 50 meters. Almost seemed like it struck the park that I was not far from at that time. I don't live in that, I'm not going to specify location now, but it felt like it was 100 meters or less. It wasn't close enough to feel the heat of the lightning. Although, I'm going to say, it was close enough you could feel the friggin' sound waves. 3 files failed to validate. Oh, cool. Reacquire them. Oh, it doesn't make you, Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't make you reinstall the whole bloody thing anymore. Alright, let's see if we can get an Outbrk to work now. Somewhere maybe half a football field across from me. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, that fixed it apparently. It's now loading really fast. So, it was a botched update then. Oh, never mind. Scriptable object. No, you know what? I was about to say this will speed up after the first few. Alright, we're in business now. 3 files somehow got screwed up. Again, I'm gonna blame the update. Also, Firebot, where did you... Firebot, excuse me. Hey, Firebot. Here, Firebot. I'm going to move my chat over here so it's easier to see everybody while I'm fixing the resolution issues. A tree across from the street from me got hit a couple years ago. Oh my goodness. The top of the tree was gone. Oh. That's exactly why, in general, people are advised to stay away from the trees. Which you can't always help. Sometimes the storms move in really fast, and you're by a tree. Well, there wasn't a thunderstorm just a bit ago. There wasn't a thunderstorm over us 5 minutes ago. Oh my goodness. Okay, so once I fix the resolution, you'll probably want to take a look at the daily contracts I have. They're very, 2 of them are very interesting. Oh my goodness. So, oh, hold on. I gotta fix the, Yes, OBS, I would like you to target Outbrk. I sit out in thunderstorms and there's a tree 10 feet away from my porch. Oh my goodness. There was Prairie Region News, I think it was August? There was a city in the Prairie Region. Oh, what city? I think it was Edmonton? I think it was Edmonton. Somebody got struck by lightning by being too close to a tree. It struck the tree and the bolt jumped out at them from the tree. So yeah, that was not fun. That was not a fun commute. So you might notice the the daily contracts are we got two daily contracts that look pretty similar to one another. So that means if we get a probe of over 300, we get double rewards. Also, we should be getting our 60 pictures of fair or above today. Heck yeah. Heard about that craziness? Yeah, it really is. I like being outside with the thunderstorms. If we run into a scenario, though, where there's too much... if there's too much lightning too close, I go inside just because, like, my body's telling me, like, the risk of getting struck by lightning is very much elevated. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna watch from, like, just inside. I don't go too far inside, though. I still can't help myself. Gotta watch the storm. Aqua, welcome on in. Good to see you. Thanks for attending 24 sessions and maintaining a impressive 96%. Oh my goodness. So I went to the last one. Oh, no. Oh, you know what could have happened? The streams were, on Friday, were split in two and the flags were reset somewhere in there. That might have been what happened. I think the Friday stream was... There was one from 10 until 1. And then we split the streams in two. Not as smoothly because Krista went longer than she was supposed to, but... And then, yeah, other half. Yeah, I didn't think about that one splitting the streams. Although, the flags may have still messed up anyways. Who went longer? Oh, Krista went longer yesterday. Yesterday was a Krista stream. And she went 15 minutes over or something like that. So we had to split the stream at a time that I wasn't planning to do so. Hemlock, welcome on in. Good to see you. Oh, I should actually spell that in... I should spell that on CC as well, because CC can't spell Krista. Crysta. Krista. See? I said the whole name, and it immediately was like, oh yes, we're going to spell this incorrectly. Krista's not a very common English name. Oh! I'll keep it secret. I'll keep it secret. You know, I'm not gonna be addressing people by name. Just you know. Yeah, exactly. There's Krista. She's here to give everybody a hug.
Did you like that?
Yeah, we've got a redeem that brings Krista over for a hug. In case everybody wants a hug. That's what I was like actually saying. I think you said, oh my goodness. Yes, Krista. First of all, Krista's tall, so if she hugs you, chances are yes. But also, she's very cuddly. She loves the heck out of hugging. Although, if she were to actually hug you, she would probably be a little more gentle with her hugs, because her hugs are strong. Always. Tush always. Ah, yes. Oh my goodness. There's our tush messages. Okay, let's get into our first chase here. We really need an EF5 intercept, don't we? We've got 2 daily contracts now that are asking us for 300 or more on a probe. So now we really got to get this into gear. That's a payout of 17,000. That is a payout of 17,000. Plus what you get for a intercept with 300 plus kilometers an hour. That's a really hefty payout. All right, EF5 scenario, EF5 scenario. Preferably an easy EF5 scenario. Not one where the tornado becomes EF5 in the middle of a field and then weakens before the road. We don't want one of those. I love a good tush. Krista definitely agrees. Okay, this cell already looks promising. I like its formation, particularly this part. From reflectivity. Let's check. Yeah. The rotation. Oh, yeah, the rotation actually is pretty nicely lined up, actually. It's like over here. It's just got to shift a little with the storm. And what sort of environment are we going into? Whoa, okay. All right. It's in a very spicy environment. This environment's got pretty good energy. A lot of energy down here, too, but there's nothing firing up there yet. Our dew points are fantastic. I like the looks of this scenario. Oh, what direction are we going in? Okay, not my favorite direction. We've got a... it's traveling towards the east-northeast right now. Wanted to ask yesterday, Cyril, you streamed 18 plus? Not all of them. I clearly flagged them if they're 18 plus. And because of how Krista behaved at times yesterday, I think the rest of her next 2 streams there, those are going to be 18 plus. I can mostly because I can get away with non-18 plus. I don't swear as much. And yes, our conversations can get somewhat spicy at times, but I mean, not to the point where I feel I need to add an 18 plus flag to it. I'm very interested in this cell. I think we are going to be traveling to... Ah, okay. Just south of Hopfield. That's pretty easy to get to Hopfield from here. So we're going to back ourselves up. So you mind if minors are in the stream? If it doesn't say 18 plus, it's fine. As long as you are the minimum Twitch age. Remember, the Twitch minimum age is 13 plus. There's no exceptions to that. And of course, follow the channel rules. That one's always in place. We don't make any exceptions for that either. The whole be respectful and all that good stuff. Aldera, welcome on in. Congrats on claiming second. That means we got one more place that can be claimed.
I wonder what this button
Oh my
does.
goodness, we got a red button.
Wow, this stream's looking a little
Oh.
tilted.
Oh dear. Okay. It's not messed up to the... This stream is a little tilted. As you can see in the background, the capture card source also tilts, but the tilt is RNG. Congrats on getting third Hemlock. That's all 3 positions claimed. I think by the end of this year, I do want to make it so that first, second, and third give you a bit of a boost in the passive race. Like first, I don't know, maybe first I'll give you like a distance of plus 10, and second, well, no, you know what I should do? I should base it off of the Mario Kart top 3, like how many points those are worth. But Mario Kart World, wait a minute. Was it 15 or was it 20? No, I think it's still 15 for first place in Mario Kart World. There's just 24 players now. So it's scaled differently. I think first place is 15, second place is 12, and third is 10? I'll need to test that again. Yeah, that'd be nice. Just a nice little boost for getting first, second, third. There's already RNG that periodically rolls that either helps or hinders people in the passive race, and it all just happens in the background. Mostly because I don't want to call out lurkers or anything like that. I wanted that feature to also be lurker friendly. Welcome on in, everyone. And yeah, welcome on in, Aldera. I hope you're having a lovely time zone so far. It's not too bad here. Actually, even better now we got Outbrk to work. I was looking forward to doing some storm chasing. Okay, storm is still not on the map, so we still got some time to get over there. Although, due to the angle, we might not have very good visibility on it as it approaches us. We're currently on the other side of the rain curtain, so we're probably not going to be able to see any tornado if there is one on the ground. Yo, now I'm alternating between saying tornado and tornado, like the way that I usually say it, and I've heard it pronounced both ways, so now I'm alternated between the two ways. Is that... I don't see a debris signature at the bottom. That might just be the clouds playing tricks on me. If that actually is the tornado, that would be pretty impressive. Those are clouds. Straight ahead, that's the clouds playing tricks on me. Now, when they release the update that further enhances the tornado visuals, then I'm going to have to get used to that. Because apparently they're not just doing it to tornadoes, like the cloud dynamics and all that. They're trying to make it even more realistic. I'm really looking forward to that. Oh no, we got a delayed jump scare. Delayed jump scare waiting. 5 seconds to 5 minutes. I went past the marker. But you know what? That might be fine because it looks like the storm's building south. Oh, it's building south big time. We gotta go down here, actually. And what's the velocity? It's a little disorganized, but I'm still gonna place myself down there. That seems to be the best shot. Yeah, the hook looks like it's redeveloping. Wait, what? We got a direction change? If there's a direction change, it was very sudden. I'm gonna stick around this ramp then. Plus, you get a better view from down there anyways. Also, if it changes from that direction, I'm going to be pretty happy about that. Because then we've got a west to east scenario. I have an easier time tracking those. I just accidentally alt-tabbed out of Outbrk. There we go. Okay, down to the marker. Hopefully that's not another hook echo forming in front of it. Ooh, let's not drive off the road. If we get this one, and if it's a really good tornado, like we're set. That's going to be at least 2% towards the Dominator. Oh my goodness. I just said I was going to go on a ramp, didn't I? Yeah. No tornado warning yet. Oh, never mind. There's a tornado warning now. Really? Oh my goodness. Okay, what direction is this moving in? Okay, I would like to go on the ramp, please. Thank you. We're just gonna cut across onto the ramp. I want to get over there as soon as I can now, because we're getting... That didn't count as vehicle damage, did it? Hopefully not. If we get a good intercept on this, though, it shouldn't matter. Okay, we got to go on this road. We got to take a left, and that should bring us pretty close to the marker we have. Also, we are on an angled road. That might also complicate things. Might also make it a little more difficult to estimate how much time we have. Oh, are you kidding me? There's a bloody hill here. I love it. I love it. Of course there's a hill here. Why wouldn't there be? Yeah. Well, sorry, Shadow. I did touch the curb. I had to. I had no choice. Or we got a ghost. Oh, wait. No. We got a tornado. Where? Oh, hello. It's over there. We got to move a little further south. It's not touching the ground, so it's going to be a little difficult for us to figure out where it's going to actually hit.
クリスタ
I think it just turned towards us when I turned away. We're going to move a little further south. I have a feeling it might actually go a little further south. But we're not moving further south by much. Because I feel like it's... Oh, yeah. Okay. I think it's actually heading for us here, maybe. It's really hard to tell because we can't see the column right down to the ground. Oh, yeah. It's heading towards us, all right. We're going to back away, and we're going to give it some extra distance because of the angle it's approaching.
Hello.
Cake, welcome on in. Good to see you. I've attended 21 sessions, maintaining a very impressive number of 95.5%. Oh my god. Percentage number, man. Don't turn towards me. Go towards the probe. Want to make you famous. Yeah, go towards the probe. What are you doing? According to the map, it's moving right towards. Oh, it's a large hook. Oh, great. We got some uncertainty on whether we're going to... Okay, it did get the probe, but... that's not 300 kilometers an hour. Right for TwitchCon at all. No. You've got like everything happening at the same time over there. The tornadoes today, well, so far, now we finally got Outbrk to work. Well, we got our first intercept here, but I don't think it's 300 plus. We need 300 kilometers or more in order to get the, 2 daily contracts, actually. We got an identical daily contract. Here, I'm going to get another picture. There we go. Keeping an eye on our winds over there. If they suddenly jump up to like 120 or whatever, I'm not going any closer. There we go. Okay. Pick up a probe. I'm surprised hail didn't start falling immediately. Not every storm has hail right behind the tornado, but yeah. Yeah, see, we got a good grade. Okay, where are we going next? It's heading straight towards a really bad road network. Cool. So if I want a chance at intercepting this tornado, I would have to take a wild guess way the heck over here. We got a second tornado active as well. It'd have to be near this intersection. Which means I gotta go south, cross Westport, and way the heck up there. Should probably do that now. We're gonna have to drive into a hail core in order to do this. I can't wait until there's a redesign of the map because I gotta say the road networks are horrendous in some areas. And the tornadoes. This tornado, unfortunately, is aiming for one of those really bad road networks. Well, if it keeps going in the same direction it's going in, then Bakerville's where we want to be. But that's a really far distance. Pretty good chance we could get a direction change or several on its way there. Well, that's a pretty quick way to drop the speed, too. Too many convenient ditches. Yeah, we're not turning south here. We are turning south. I guess we're not heading to Hopfield. We're going to take the weird way to Bakersville. The way that I don't like intercepting tornadoes there. But it does lead down to Bakerville where we need to be. Hold on. Ah, we got two tornadoes advancing into different areas at the same time. Grassland Park might get targeted by that other tornado. Both look pretty promising, too. They're definitely utilizing the environment around them. Okay, so it's going to be the next right. The next unpaved right. And that's going to be one of those roads that wind up in between a hill. Lots of lightning over here. Okay. Oh. It's coming up. We don't want to be too eager now. There's our road. Yep. Okay, well, we're definitely going to be paying for vehicle damage. Oh, cool. We got ads. Well, thankfully, it should take a little while for the tornado to get here. I'm not sure if it's going to be like 3 minutes worth of travel time, but we'll see. Every hour, just before the hour, actually, I roll 3 minutes of ads to get rid of the pre-rolls. And yeah, I usually do that before the hour so that people are not attacked by ads. Also, I know a lot of streams end up like sending each other over on the hour typically, or roughly around there. But also, I usually roll the ads during our startup so that people don't have to deal with ads at the beginning of the stream. See, when Twitch rolls out like the automation tools and that, I like the automation tools in which you can control what that automatic is. Mind you, I'd much rather no ads at all, but I know that's not going to be a thing with Twitch. You just don't make much off of ads, really. Okay, I can't necessarily go really fast down this road because there's a lot of twists and turns. Well, see, that's exactly why I don't go very fast. Okay, the ended. Oh, the tornado. The tornado appears interested in going south here. Hold on. So we want to go here then. Oh, hey, there you go. Outbrk is rolling, so now we've got... The dew point is exactly freezing point, really. Well then. 4.8 degrees. It's supposed to be pretty cold today. Actually, tomorrow we're barely going above freezing, apparently. Over here. Her favorite person in the house is arriving home, so our dog is pretty happy. She gets like extremely happy when somebody she loves arrives back. She gets pretty energetic when I arrive back too, but there's somebody else in the household that she just freaking adores. Oh, good. I was about to say, gonna send me into a signpost? Nope, not quite. How big is the tornado going to be by the time it gets over here? Oh, hello. There it is. Keeping in mind that we are driving towards it. A little bold of me, actually, to... I was about to say this might not be a smart idea. And now I can't see where it is because it's in my blind spot. Hmm. Place it down, ask questions later. Alright, Tornado, I'm gonna go over here. You go ahead and do your thing, aiming at the probe, not me. And don't change directions. Go right towards the probe. I'm here to make you famous. Okay. Uh, hmm. I'm suspecting it's here. Lovely. Okay, cool. IRL storm chases Streamline. Oh my goodness. Well, Not for a long time. I don't have the equipment to do. I don't have the equipment to do so. Oh my goodness, Jazz. Thank you so much for half a year. We're definitely not going to be getting the probe hit because this... Unfortunately, we have a giant hook, so that means a tornado can choose any part of the hook to be on. Thank you so much for 6 months. Thanks for the costume compliment. This is the excuse me vehicle. Thank you. Where's Twitch time go? Yeah, 6 months already. My goodness. Okay, that's neat. I love... That's the problem when there's a giant hook, is it could be anywhere on the hook. Alright, where are we looking at this time? We're looking at here, and I've got to travel through an awful road network to get there. Surprise G-note. Exactly. That's Jazz's walk-on. We hit the incentive, so this is the costume the sectoral leader's wearing for the rest of the month. Whoop. Now, are we going to get there on time? I wonder. You're going to go all the time with it. Oh my goodness. So I got to go up here, right into the storm, right into the hail core, just so I can't see. And then I got to drive back out of it, hope I can see, and hope that I have enough time to set up the probe. Oh my goodness, no surprise ditches this time. Yes! Beautiful cut. We'll turn on this road, and then we gotta cut the other corner. I might go down an extra block here. Ooh, don't drive off. It'll take forever to get up from there. Okay, now we gotta drive this way. Oh my goodness. Aqua, thank you. Thank you so much for... Oh, 3 months in advance. Thank you so much for 3 months in advance. I really appreciate that. Okay, it's getting too close to this road, so I'm gonna head down a road. I really appreciate it. And you're at 2 months, which means you are now at a... You've now got the overcast cloud. Or the cumulus cloud. A lot of overcast clouds of that nature tend to be cumulus clouds. Which, I mean, that's how a thunderstorm begins. That's like the earliest stage of a thunderstorm development. I'm very glad that I decided to move over a block before doing this. Now, I'm going to have to head a little further down than the marker here. Yes.
Hello.
Off the road here. Okay, Urch. Well, gravel Urch. Huh. Interesting. That's neat. Oh my goodness, I think it's gonna redevelop. That's still along the hook, is it? Yes, it is. That is still along the hook. Okay. We are going to move to a new spot because it looks like if you get a new walk-on, it'd be 50% chance for both sounds. Yes, it would. I believe I have it to read from... No, I don't have it to read from a folder yet. But once there's more than one walk-on sound, then Yeah, I'll put it into a probability table. Hi Tush, yes. Yeah, we got a lot of amazing people here. Good to see all of you. Good to be out and storm chasing again. We're definitely like I said, it's definitely not going to be any IRL storm chasing anytime soon. Well, first of all, because of financial constraints, but second of all, our season's definitely over. Although there were some areas in the Canadian prairies that had a slight risk of an isolated lightning strike or two because of the wind-rain combination. Currently being a Viking with Ricky Aquawife and Lubner Life. I love how one spelling mistake started it all. Now, we don't know if there's going to be a tornado here for certain, but I'm just noticing rotation trying to develop down here. This entire thing is a hook echo, so if it redevelops, it could be anywhere along this line, which actually makes it really annoying to track down. Looks like this is becoming a bit of a sheared environment. Oh, yeah, and this is hail-induced rotation, so we're not too concerned about that. She loves it. It's okay. Oh my goodness. It was me who made that spelling mistake. Corrected that spelling mistake. I corrected that spelling mistake, but it was seen before I corrected it. Wow. Happy little accident, yep. Oh, what do we got going on behind here? Looks like we got another line of storms here to collect whatever energy has been left behind. Look at the energy on this. Oh my goodness. How do you not redevelop? We're gonna want to be following this hook the entire way. I think the next good area for interception would be here. This road network is this road network is a joke at times. You know how involved it is to get over here? Yeah, just let me cut across the prairie hills. Alright? I don't want to be taking the road all the way up and then all the way back down. Just let me take the shortcut. Let me take the shortcut to World 4. Oh wait, I'm not underground. Never mind. You have to be underground for the shortcut to World 4. No, wait a minute. Well, okay. I guess it depends on which Mario game you're playing. Because I think Super Mario World 2 or whatever. No, Super Mario Bros. 2. What? I forget the exact title for some reason. One with Birdo in it. You don't have to be underground for the shortcut there. Something about making a door appear in the right location. Hey, look at that. We managed to avoid taking vehicle damage doing that too. Okay, I'm not sure if that saved us any time at all. We still got to deal with the awful road network over there. And we're going to have to fuel up too, which, of course we have to fuel up. That'd make things too easy if we didn't have to fuel up. That's why I choose this vehicle, so I don't have to fuel up as much. Ooh! Stop. Okay. Don't want to be doing that again. I don't know how many times I've flown off the edge of the road because I didn't brake on time. Yeah, I would like to fuel up my vehicle, please. Thank you. Any wall clouds I could take a picture of? No? I know. Wall clouds don't exist. I know. If you roll an old scenario, they do. I hope they bring the wall clouds back when they do the overhaul of the clouds and that, because they're working on like overhauling the clouds to have more realistic shapes, the tornadoes to look even more realistic. They already look really good. I'm excited for the additional visual overhauls. And because they've streamlined things even more, yeah, just outright looking forward to it. Yeah, we're behind the entire system, so this is going to be a problem. Also, why 2 roads in a row with no ramps? Alright. We're going to travel up the highway. I'm not sure how fast I'll be able to cut from the highway to the other highway. But I'm pretty sure I have to drive uphill in order to do that, which is going to be fun. Sarcastic fun. Vroom vroom. Ah, see, and the hook is still looking decent here. The rotation's looking more shear-like, so I don't know. I don't know about that part. Maybe I'll just skip a road ahead and just take the ramp the easy way. Because otherwise, yeah, you're trying to drive uphill here, and guess what? There's trees there, too. And some of the trees have stinky collision. Or some of the shrubs? It might be the shrubs with the stinky collision. Easy east to west scenario? Nope. There are a few easy... why do I keep calling it east to west? West to east. Man, I've only spent 1 year in Australia, and I keep saying east to west. The part of Australia I stayed in for most of my time in Australia was the northern part of Australia, and the weather there typically moves from... east to west is a pretty common direction. The weather moves backwards up there. Now, if you're down south, the weather moves the direction you're used to most of the time, just because of the frontal systems and where your highs and lows happen to be. When a low forms south of Australia, they get really strong. Similar to if a low forms up in the Arctic, over Hudson's Bay, as an example, the winds get really strong. Oh, that is not looking like a hook. That looks like a tail. All right. At this point, I may... what is... Oh! What is this feature near us? Oh. What's that? Oh, that's turning into a notch. Oh, I thought we were at the marker, and I was like, oh, great. No, we're actually in a really good spot. East to west scenario. East to west scenario. Let's get over here. We want to be near a road going south because this might travel down the road. And we don't want to be endlessly chased by a tornado when we got a probe to pick up behind us. So I'm going to place ourselves near an escape road. Maybe we'll place ourselves just like at the intersection here. You know, in case it shifts a little. Like now, it could shift right now. Okay. All right. Yes. Oh, hello. Really hard to see. I so well hit it. Oh, it is moving towards the marker. Okay, hold on. Time to go to the marker. That is so hard to see. I gotta go further north. It's still heading north. You better not be endlessly turning north. You know, that drives me nuts when we get tornadoes that just keep turning north. It's also really hard to see when the lightning decides to flash frequently. Frequency, yes. What's the structure on this thing? Oh, I don't want to go much further north, actually. Excuse me. Let me place it, please. Thank you. Bullshit. Let's keep going. Let's get out of here. It's not going to be a direct hit because it suddenly shifted directions again. I can't wait until they patch that. Because that is really annoying. But I suspected it was going to change directions just because of where it was relative to the hook. Okay, so we got a 6100. No value, huh? I don't know. That looks like a tornado to me. If you ask me, that looks like a tornado, but all right. Also, that's a fast tornado. Pick up the probe. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch up on this. We've got one more road we could intercept it on. Also, this is not going to be a 300. We only got 60. The value is only 6100, so we're not getting winds of over 300 on this one. We're looking for values close to 10,000. The tornado might already be going... Yep, it's already going past the road. We won't be able to intercept it again, unfortunately, due to where it is. Yeah, no, we're not. We're. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, never mind. I thought there was a second. Oh, hey, look at what this cell behind is doing here. Oh, okay, that looks like a very high shear environment, actually. Definitely utilizing the energy. This one's got a lot of energy to work with, but unfortunately, it's just in a really bad spot. Look at that. Look, it looks like it wants to, but I'm not seeing a focused rotation. Nope, still no focused rotation. Such a good shape to it. Just not all the ingredients are adding up. How are the winds looking on this? Okay. Hmm. Almost all the ingredients are right on this. We just got a problem with velocity here. Now, if we were to rely on this, I would say we want to go over here. What's reflectivity looking like? Ooh, we could get a good view if we go over there. Let's do it. If it does produce something interesting, we'll be able to get a pretty clear view of it. Oh, we got another cell popping up near Westport. What's the environment around that? Oh. Yeah, there's pretty much no environment around that, so don't think we're going to be too worried about it. Like, practically no energy available. Sometimes storms do fire off of little energy, but usually they struggle, or they go through frequent cycles of developing, crashing, and they're just like stuck like that because they don't have the energy to fully mature, get themselves organized. Like some days you just have the kind of environment that's really good for storms, but there's no energy, and then you get these pulse-like storms that just pop up, they just explode, and then there's no energy to maintain them, and they die. Oh, did I say we were going to get a good view? Now if we're still in a treat area, but I think we should go far enough south here that we don't have to worry about that. Also, I can't get away with cutting corners as much in the trees here, so I'm just going to slow down to the intersection. Yeah, we'll go down here. That hook looks so nice. It's just there's just way too much shear going on right now. You know, I think a very strong influence on why I became such a huge weather fan is because there was a decent portion of my life here where I was living at the edge of a city. Like, the very edge of a city, like, cross a road and that's a farmer's field. And it was facing the west, so any storms that arrived, and of course we were right in the middle of the prairie region, so flat land going all the way out. You could see storms from super far away. So we got treated to some gorgeous views. You know, like, this isn't quite what it looks like. It was more of golden, or more of a what the heck's the color? I don't know, wheat color. I'm pretty sure that's what the crop was just across the road. It was wheat. Now, this part of the city has long been ruined. It's been turned into city expansion of cookie cutter houses that look unremarkable and all that, but, you know, back when I was there, back in my day, oh, way too much shear. Oh my goodness. This is actually becoming more tail-like rather than a hook. Wow, what an impressive tornado that's out of bounds. I like how it became super strong when, after leaving the map. Can't even intercept it. Yeah, what's going on over here? I'm seeing traces of, hail-induced rotation. And then the little storm that wants to get fired up. But it's working with this right now. That's not even looking like a hook anymore. That looks like it has fully changed into a tail. What's going on up here, though? If we start getting notches in the storm, that can also turn into a development. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead of this storm. Because now we can't really see anything. Well, we did get a couple of intercepts this chase, so it was still worth it. Oh, imagine if we get the photo contract complete at the same time as the 300 kilometers. That'd be a wicked payout. That'd be 2,500. 2,500. Wait, no. 25,500. Which would be like over 2.5% towards the Dominator. Alright, we gotta travel a good distance before we get ahead. Of course. Oh, snare's ending. We got a couple of intercepts, not bad. Because we got a couple, we should break 10,000 on this chase at least. The probe values alone, I think... yeah, that's between those two intercepts that we had, that should be over 10,000 on that alone. Alright, let's go to a fuel station and get ourselves all wrapped up. We're very far away from a fuel station, so I guess we're going all the way to Eastern Falls here. 191 kilometers an hour. You wouldn't catch me going at that speed. You probably also wouldn't witness me going that speed, because I would much rather not go that kind of speed. A lot of our major highways, like our big highways here, they're 110 kilometers an hour. What the heck is it? What the heck is it in? Oh, hello. Really? Oh, yeah, you know what? Yes, really. That does make sense, actually. That was a tornado that we intercept. It passed by that intersection. They do like taking down traffic lights. They love teaching traffic lights a lesson. Traffic light has the goal to try and give them a red light, and then the tornado's like, "Oh yeah, you want to bet?" takes it down. No, when we're driving through towns and that, and it says we're going 100, the buildings, I feel like, are not passing by as fast as an equivalent to 100 kilometers an hour. Okay. The Eastern Falls fuel station, yep, just over here. No. Refuel. And then we get to enjoy the storm. Also, I'm just gonna... we're gonna turn that off. And then, I don't know, we're gonna go in here and get a... that looks like a water. A fruit drink, yes. We'll get a fruit drink. Fruit drink, please. Thank you. All right. Off we go. 232. That's not bad. We got over 10,000 in probe data. We did have a bit of vehicle damage there. Okay. 1.2% towards the Dominator. All right. All right. Back to the garage we go. Garage. 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 Wait, what? Is this thing frozen? What the heck's going on here? One of my devices froze. Yes, hello? Hello? Is this thing gonna work? It's okay. So it's sort of responsive. I can press buttons. The touchscreen is completely unresponsive. That's neat. That's neat. I'm just gonna force restart that then. Always gotta happen. Always gotta happen. What a dumb little device sometimes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why is the battery suddenly reading a 0? Yeah, this device is really stupid. Oh my goodness. I think there was a hardware problem on this. All right, while I wait for that to fix itself, let's do another chase. We are at 53 out of 60 for 60 pictures fair or and above. So let's get a 300-kilometer-an-hour intercept this time. Because then we are getting that really big payout. Wish I could get that kind of payout IRL. I could really use a good payout. Touchscreen is now working on that device. I had to completely restart it though. I got my 2 virtual machines. One of them handles some of the automation. The other one's a domain controller. It's a virtual domain. Then I got my little touch device, which is mostly just experimental stuff. If I'm unsure about an app, I run a test on there. It's my little canary device. Except, don't use canaries in such ways. Don't use canaries in such ways. Okay, and then I gotta load the profile. Oh, look at this! Look at this scenario. I think we're gonna be waiting here for a bit. Let's take a look at what environment we're dealing with. Since there's currently no weather systems. Very good dew point. Ooh, Cape's looking spicy. We got some spicy Cape. Oh? And where is this moving? Towards Hopfield. We haven't got anything firing off yet, but the winds are looking a little spicy. And we've got energy being utilized too. Oh, there we go. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, it just didn't properly load. I see. So we did have something on here. Well, I think we know where we need to be. Nowhere near Grasslands Park. That's the answer. We started in Grasslands Park. All right. Has this been fixed? Whoop. We gotta turn around. We gotta go north. We gotta go towards Hopfield. Corner cut. Not a difficult corner cut, but corner cut. Oop. Okay. Still looking spicy. Ooh, let's not play high five with signs. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at this cloud. Look at this beauty. It's just like right up there. That's the storm we're heading towards. Okay, so we want to be partway down Hopfield. We might want to be further south now. The storm's building south, but for now, we'll go down to where the target is. Tractor. We're a little past tractor season now over here. Our growing season is over. Actually, we're not too far away from this is Thanksgiving Day weekend. Up here in Canada, we get this next Monday is Canadian Thanksgiving. Now, I know people observe Thanksgiving for like different reasons. Over here, it's food and get together. There we go. That's what it is. Food and get together. We food, we talk. Yes! Yes, I've always... Okay, that's the second time I've cut that corner that nicely. I'm hoping to make a regular habit of it if we end up having to go there often. Whoa, okay. We got something over there. It's out of bounds right now. That's why it's not marked as a tornado warning yet. We've got an out of bounds tornado that will be moving inbounds pretty soon here. This road constantly winds, which is really annoying because I want to open up the map here and figure out where I need to go. We got a very strong rotation signature. No. Oh, for Pete's sakes, can this map function correct? There we go. Okay, so we are going to be going further south than the target here. Let's go there. Average Canadian driving experience, yep. All right, so we got to go south when we hit the highway. I can see there's an elevation difference on the way, so unfortunately I cannot fly past this road onto the highway. This would make a cool MMO. Actually, oh my goodness, that'd be really cool. Also, this kind of game as an MMO would also be a first. Like, that would definitely be a first. Well, I mean, the game market doesn't really have much for, like, weather simulators in general. There's not that much saturation on it. We got this one. There's another one that our team is working to get put together too. And it sort of involves chasing IRL storms. Like actually load in model data or the actual, oh my goodness, what is it? Retrieving the weather parameters from what's currently being measured at different radars and all that and put it into a 3D environment. They got that really cool thing going on. Haven't heard much about it lately, so they're probably working hard on it. Imagine running from a storm and someone maneuvers your car to grief you. Oh, that probably happens in multiplayer. That probably happens in multiplayer in this game. Probably one of the main reasons why they added a report a player feature. Mind you, those people should keep in mind that if you're ramming your car into somebody else, well, your vehicle's going to take damage, their vehicle is not going to take damage. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Maybe we should do a highway intercept. I don't know. I don't know whether to do it on this road or not. How close is this to? We can get away with doing it on the outer road here. It's changing direction right now. It's going about, yeah, I'd say the center of this cone's probably accurate. Hopefully I don't make a mistake by going out onto this road, though. Going out onto this road means less time to set up for an intercept. Okay, that's good.
Water!
That saved us a bit of time. A hydrate. Don't mind if I do. I'll get on that once we get to our spot here. Once we get to our spot and probably only have, like, less than a minute to set up everything. Gotta keep an eye on the side here. Don't want to get ambushed. Yeah, we're gonna get to our marker as fast as we can, and then I'm gonna sneak in a hydrate. It's intensifying. We're also getting a little bit of in-game lag, which is making me wonder just how intense this is. I'm very glad I didn't not drive off the edge there. That would have been really annoying. Well, it is telling me go south. However, it's sort of giving me the impression I should actually head a little further south than the target. For now, we're going to head to our marker. Once we got the marker, the probe down and all that. Hello? Why doesn't the brake work? I don't know what the heck was going on there. Well, now we got to go a little north, apparently. Hey, get me back on the road here. I don't know what the heck the vehicle is doing. Looking slightly north. Right where the marker is, quite possibly. Apparently this is not a tornado, by the way. No tornado here. Okay, we gotta go a little further north. A little further south, for Pete's sakes. Come on. Don't do this BS to me. Still south. Okay, not much further because it might change direction again. Maybe a little further south. I don't know. At this point, I just don't know. Nope. It is now changing. Oh, come on. For Pete's sakes, you're still going to be going south. Get out of here, Hale. You're making it difficult for me to focus. Let me out of the vehicle! Oh, for Pete's sakes. Back in away. This probably could have been a, just a little further north. Did you see the power line just get taken down? Just a little further north. We would have been dead, though, if we, in the time it took for us to head further north. What BS? It was changing direction several times, so we didn't get the 300 off of that. 300 kilometers an hour. JJR, welcome on in. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good time zone so far. Look at that. The hail zone is just over there. We're just barely outside of the hail zone. It's heading towards Westport. Wonder if we can get ahead of it. Watch out for debris on the ground. Down power lines. Okay, so now we gotta head down here. And I would say Northwestport, we might get a good intercept. Depending on how fast this is moving. Oh, I still need to get that hydrate in too. I'm just not being given very much time to reposition for more tornado intercepts. John 6-7. Nah, I wouldn't get the reference. You know who's Tush? No idea. Maybe Krista. Maybe Krista. Here we go. Ah, yeah, overshot. Overshot. All right. We didn't overshot badly, but we did overshoot a little. Winds are getting a little too strong. Almost. Well, excuse me. Can we move this building? Can we move that out of the way? What is that random cement slab even doing there? Okay, north part of Westport, but we don't really have much time to intercept that. So, what we're going to do instead, what direction is this going in? This entire thing is rotating, by the way. We're going to head further down this highway. Because this tornado is going to be heading right at this highway that we're going down here. At some point. Oh no, we got a 1 minute heads up for ads. A 1 minute plus 30 seconds because it takes Twitch a little while to roll the ads when the ad block comes. The pre-rollment banishment ritual, as I sometimes call it. It'll take away pre-rolls so that you can, or so that people can immediately jump into the stream without being bothered by expensive car ads or the 800 plus advertisements for Battlefield 6. I think they're still heavily advertising that game. It has a cool concept. First-person shooters are not really my game, but it has a cool concept. Oh. I didn't consider that. How well am I going to be able to see the tornado from over here? Also, is it going to become so obsessed with the south that I have to take a different road? That's also a good question. Looks like it's weakening. Don't weaken. I can't see it from here. Look at how strong the rotation is. Like, the entire thing is just... Look at this hook echo. It's like right out here. All right, the ads have begun to roll. They'll probably roll during the intercept again, because apparently ads really love that. We got a little bit of a weather report update. Wow, it feels like 0.4 out there. Ooh. Feeling cold. Are we going to get an update on the tornado warning, or can it even make up its mind where it is? The rotation point is over here, but the tornado warning has not been updated. Really? Really? All bark and no bite thunderstorm? Really? Look at all this energy you've got to work with. And you're not producing a tornado out of this? Oh, it's got capability, though. Oh my goodness. It's got upper level support, so it's going to try again. Just a matter of when is it going to try again? It's heading down to the grid area. Okay. We're going to bring ourselves down a block, and also I'm going to sneak in a hydrate while we do this. Everybody else, if you haven't hydrated in a while, get some hydration going. What? Good stuff. Hydration is good for you. If you don't drink in a little bit and you get a headache, that's probably why. Drinking can sometimes make headaches go away. Depends on the source of a headache. But that's a pretty common source of a headache. Okay, now we gotta go south, get out of this hail core. Pretty wide, severe thunderstorm. It's got so much energy to work with. How would this not produce a tornado? It reminds me I need to drink some water. Oh, heck yeah. Yep. Let's get that hydration going. All that good stuff. Oh, the ads are now in captivity. Heck yes. Alright, the ads have been locked away now, everybody. Don't have to worry about them for another 55 minutes and 44 seconds or something like that. Why do the brakes just sometimes not work at all? Can I get a wall cloud? Okay, for a moment, I thought I saw a fungal cloud over there. Can I get a wall cloud? A wall cloud? The achievement that I'm never going to get gold on because they don't happen anymore? We're in a good spot. I think. Or maybe not. We'll bring ourselves a little further south. This storm seems to really like the south for some reason, so... right about here. Alright, fungal cloud. Wall cloud. A tornado's fine too. But it's gonna take forever to get a fungal cloud picture. We had one scenario last month, I think. We actually had a scenario with a wall cloud. And I decided because wall clouds barely ever happen at all, we were just going to keep driving, following the storm, and spamming pictures of the wall cloud. Because they just don't exist anymore. It's like what if you see a rare species and you want to take like a whole bunch of nice looking pictures of them. It's like a rare species you don't see all the time. Like if you're in New Zealand and you see the kiwi, which is an endangered bird. It's like you want to take a whole bunch of pictures of that bizarre bird. This storm's having some trouble cycling. Why are you not producing a tornado? You have the ingredients. Do something. Oh, dear. We don't have much time to react to this one. For Pete's sakes, even less time when that happens. I did not ask to zoom the map out. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm pressing the brake button. Why is it not doing anything? The brake button just doesn't work anymore. Fungal cloud? Right over us? Hold on a moment. That's scary! That's scary! Oh my goodness! It spawned on us. It spawned on us, and we did not get a very good grace period there either. There was like practically no grace period. I always get uncertain when we get yeah, whenever there's a funnel cloud and I see it like overhead, it's like, oh, don't do it, don't. Oh my goodness. Okay. The good news to this though, it spawned in gridland. It's easier to chase tornadoes when they're in a grid area. I'm just gonna grab this and we're gonna try and get our next intercept point set up. And again, we didn't get 300 kilometers an hour. Come on, come on. That was a very close call. Thanks for spawning on us. This tornado. Oh, we're going to have to delay our advance here. I was going to turn down and then over. But we have a bit of a problem here. Oh, it's intensifying. Oh, for... Oh, what a tease. What a tease. 139 kilometers an hour. We're not driving any closer. You've got to be kidding me. Where are you going? Where is this beauty going? That's an EF5. That's gotta be an EF5. Unfortunately, it was traveling down the road I needed. Please give me a chance to catch up. This is an intercept that I really, really want. I need this intercept. Get me ahead. Get me this intercept. I want this intercept. Okay, we're zooming ahead. What a beauty. I don't know if it's still heading this way. Okay, I'm gonna head up a little, like closer to this intersection here. And we're going to set things up. And I'm gonna really hope that we got this. Okay. We're setting up a probe. It's heading straight towards us. We're gonna turn up this road that we're near. Thank goodness we're near a road. Yeah, we're gonna give this tornado a friendly amount of room. Oh, imagine if we get the window break achievement. I don't think we are, but I'm gonna give this amazing tornado at least one rule block of space here. All right, let's watch it from over here. And of course, we'll take a picture of it. Yes, come on, come on. It appears to be heading the right direction here. It's not quite where the probe is yet, and it's not exactly moving fast either. Oh, come on. Come on! Seriously? Oh, wait. My probe is there. Okay, I thought my probe was further back. Oh my god. Okay, it's already getting picked up and the tornado's not even, like, that close to it yet. It's that little white pixel that you're seeing over there. $4,200. 43. Oh, come on. Don't tell me it did the further south bullcrap. It did have a pretty strong RFD, though. So we'll see. It's also conveniently weakening. That's about as close as we're going to get, because we got winds of 110 here. Really? What a ripoff. What a ripoff. Beautiful tornado. Let's go get the probe. We're still going to chase this. We could still get some good intercepts out of this, so. I placed it on the, if I placed it on the south side of the road, I probably would have gotten better wind. I'll say, don't you dare go backwards on me. Okay. All right, velocity. Where is this going? It's going towards... Eventually, it's going towards... Because the road network is absolute crap over here. It's going towards this really terrible to navigate to road here. Which means I gotta travel across the land here. Oh, for Pete's sakes. I'm not gonna end up getting this one. Because, again, this road... I'm excited for a map rework. I'm excited for a map rework. I don't know which area this map is based off of, but oh my goodness, the road network is a nightmare. Also, the rotation's beginning to look less and less amazing. It's getting a little hilly here. All right, there we go. It's rebuilding. We might still be able to get there on time. Ooh, things are getting a little choppy. Choppy. And the fuel is going to be bugging us pretty soon. But of course it is. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll be doing this chase, and we might have time for one more. I was really hoping to get a 300 plus intercept, but unfortunately, the tornado decided to EF5 after where I had set up the intercept. That had to have been EF5. It was gigantic. And then it did its annoying gradually travel further south. That rotation is a mess. The entire thing is still rotating, though, so... Yeah. I would love it if it became gigantic again. You know, not out of the question, actually. Okay. Nothing here. And what does our map say? It might be located here. But also, we got a little bit of a gap here, so... what's going on here? It's further up. Let's go. Oh... Or it might just be passing over the road right now. Go away, fuel. Seriously? What fuel requirement? Okay, where is this actually?
Stretch those shoulders.
Ooh, we gotta stretch. We gotta make sure we get our stretches going here. Oh, I have no idea where this is, so let's stretch while we wait to find out that it's already past us. 1, 2. 2 bone pops. That's less than I expected. Oh. Very nice. Thanks for the stretches. Does this tornado exist? I'm gonna back up. Oh, hello. This tornado does exist. It is rain-wrapped. Lovely. It is moving south of us, so guess what? We don't get to intercept it. Oh, it despawned anyways! Cool! That's all. That's very cool. Or it went behind a visibility layer. Sometimes it does that too. But I'm fairly certain it's dissipated. That's cool. So now I've got to travel away from it because of this annoying fuel thing. And the nearest fuel station is very far away. That's cool. Whew. That stretch got the blood flow into the arms again. Okay, first grid road, and then second grid road, we take a left and we go straight at the fuel station. Nice and out of the way. Whoop. We got some airtime there. All right. I don't recommend doing this. Well, first of all, it annoys the farmers, and second of all, horror movies feature this. We got delayed jump scares sneaking in there, I see. Really? How lame. Well, that wasn't E5 scenario. A tornado that was obsessed with constantly steering itself south. Where? I wanted to get a good intercept on that. We did get a tornado spawning on us. So, I mean, hey, I knew that was going to happen eventually. I just didn't know when. Glad we got away with that. I want to see how low we got our fuel percentage. I've cut it as close as 8%, I think. Ooh, ooh. Ah, well, there we go. There's a delayed jump scare. That was a modest one. I think that was like mid-range. Yes, I get it. %. Yep. Welcome on in, Lucci. I hope you're having a lovely time zone. Things have been nice here. It's nice to be storm chasing. All right, let's see here. $2.87 a gallon, I'm guessing. Okay. I think that's still a good deal when you convert gallons to liters. Yep, that's still a pretty good that's still a pretty good deal. Alive, only pause right moment. It's been rough for me too. This week has sucked quite a bit, but heck, I'm all the streaming part, best part. Chilling with the community is probably the best right now, since IRL currently sort of it blows right now. Yes. I love it when it says chase ends in 1 minute and 60 seconds. Rough freak for gamers everywhere. Yeah, it seems so. Oh, here, hold on. I want to get some chips before I leave. All right, do they have chips here? That's alcohol. I don't drink alcoholic beverages. They don't have chips here? What kind of convenience store is this? Well, they have grass growing in here, too. Maybe that'd explain it. Lots of water. They got pop here, but they don't have chips? Why? Fiber optics. Got the custom walk-on sound. All right. Well, send it on over. I'll add it to a pool. And what was the limit again? I think it was 10 seconds was the limit. I think. And yeah, I should be able to get that implemented by next stream. Shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, that's right. I can also just put it on Firebot's. I can use Firebot's run random effect too. I could do that. All right. Well, I was looking forward to completing 2 identical objectives at the same time, but unfortunately, this EF5 tornado decided it wanted to be obsessed with going south. Really? That was the best picture? I don't know. I think I took some nicer pictures. 205 kilometers an hour. We got several intercepts. 14,000 worth of probe data, so we still did really good. 1.7% towards the Dominator with that one. And pretty much 1%, 0.85% for completing the 60 pictures. We're going to run, I think we're going to run one more scenario. I might have to, you know what? We'll see how the scenario is. If the scenario sucks, then I guess we're done. If the scenario's good, then let's get that over 300 kilometers. All right, so we got that complete. So that's another 8,500. Solo chase. We're at 63%. Almost 64%. You know what's going to happen? It's going to get close to, like, 690,000, which, you know, nice. And then we're going to complete both of those at the same time and just get, like, a huge chunk and skip past it. That's what's going to happen. Or maybe we'll get lucky in this scenario and we'll finish with 690,000. I don't know. All right, let's see what kind of scenario we got here. This scenario seems to have a bit of a nicer time loading. Oh, it's one of these scenarios. I see. Well, I'm already... I don't get very impressed when I see this. Dew points are terrible up here. Dew points are alright in most of the area. Okay, nothing here is going to develop into anything decent. We got some bubbles. We got some bubbling on the energy over here with this cell here. So this cell might utilize it. Do we have a south side chase? Nope. This is a south to north kind of scenario, which can be pretty frustrating, actually. So I guess we'll see how this goes. Westport might be a pretty decent spot to be in, actually. Well, we already got a little bit of rotation. That might just be from the storm build-in, though. So we'll see what actually comes emerges from this. We gotta stand by here. We don't have too much leads aside from this cell. Maybe a bit of rotation will develop. Let's take a look at some other things. Okay. I'm not seeing strong signatures yet, but okay. All right, in about 7 seconds here, we will begin another update. I forgot to unmute the game layer, as always. You know, whenever the category changes to Outbrk, that's what I should be doing. I should be automatically unmuting it when I change to that layer. Or sorry, when I change the category to something like Outbrk, like if it's a PC game, I should have it automatically unmute the game layer or something like that. Otherwise, we get these awkward, quiet periods of time here, and you don't even get to hear the ambient weather. Or in a tornado scenario, you don't even get to hear anything at all. That's not organized rotation. That is just built-in storm. Maybe? We'll see. We will see. Oh my goodness, this one is a waiting game. Also, once they make an update to more of the detailed clouds, I'm hoping they can address this. This looks a little unnatural, so let's also, we're going to turn on the antenna because, again, for some reason it's off. I don't know why. You're out chasing tornadoes. So you'd probably want the feature that tells you when there's a tornado warning issued. Did anything change in the newest frame? Oh, okay. Yeah, something changed. We got a little bit of focus going on. And it's pretty close to the right area of the storm. Yep, just got upgraded to severe. I think we'll head over there to start. And then we'll have to see what approaches from there. Do another corner cut. A corner cut. Core. We don't want to turn this way. We want to turn one road over. Really? That better not count as vehicle damage. That was just bad collision. This is the infamous road where the shaders or something malfunctioned and everything became bright. Oh, no vehicle damage. You know what it could... You know what it might wind up being? It might be like one vehicle damage. It's funny when you're at the end of the chase and then at the vehicle damage section you just see like one or two. It's like, oh, okay. Ah. Those are clouds. All right. Anyway, what do we have going on here? I don't see a hook echo. There's some rotation going on with this storm. It's a little middle of the storm, though, making me wonder if it's hail-induced. Oh, that's becoming a supercell. Look at this V formation that we're getting here. Classic supercell formation. Oh? You're telling me if we go further down this road here, we could be seeing a tornado. That rotation's consistent, so... And it's beginning to take the shape of a supercell. So we're going to head a little further down then. It feels like it's too far, but from what I'm seeing on the vectors here, nope. Oh no, it's becoming broad now. It's becoming a little messed up. I don't know. I have my doubts about the marker I placed down, so we'll see. I'm doubting the marker, so it'll probably still head straight towards the marker, but we'll see. Oh, we got a hook. Definitely utilizing energy. We got a hook. We got a rotation pretty close to the correct spot. Keeps getting stronger. Gorgeous looking hook. I guess we should be moving towards the marker here. It's looking more and more likely as the storm continues to develop. Unfortunately, the majority of the supercells going to be in our way. Oh. The cone is telling me it's not going that way. But why? Why does it want to be this way? Are we sure it's going this way? There must be some other dynamics that I'm not seeing. If that's the case, we're going to want to head south on this road here. Also, we might get a good view of it well before it arrives. Wait, does that mean the entire storm's going to change direction then? Does that mean we're going to get an east to west scenario? Or a west to east scenario? That'd be cool. I like west to east scenarios. Yeah, we're going to go just past this area here, and this might give us a little bit of an insight to what's actually happening. We just got to get out of this rain curtain here. Hi there. You are a tornado that I cannot take picture of because annoying rain veil is in the way. It appears to be interested in further south. Maybe. I'm still a little uncertain about that. Oh, are you kidding me? Look at this point of rotation. And we got a large hook scenario. I see, I see. Yes, quite so. Hold on, where are you heading? If I can head towards this target here... Not straight into the light post! Why does my turn-in turn to crap sometimes? Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. Hold on. Okay. I need to head towards the target right about now. Are you kidding me? I need to keep going. It changed direction. Oh, you piece of... You real piece of work. I'm so sick and tired of them changing directions all the bloody time. Why do they do this? Oh. No, that means that the tornadic winds are not that far away from me. Let me just, a little bit more of a distance here. We still winded up getting a probe pickup value. Okay, so apparently it's going this way. So our next intercept here, we want to go and try and intercept it there. Let's see if it actually goes that way. Or if it changes directions like 50 times. Because that's what this scenario is looking like. We do have at least one intercept on our belt though, so I'm going to say that's a good sign. We'll take one more picture before we leave too. Okay, so we're heading all the way to the end of this road, and then we're going north. It's getting stronger. I wonder. First of all, it does... I'm actually glad I changed that, because that actually looks like where it's aiming now. Ooh, nice turn. That's a time saver right there. This time, I'm heading to the marker and not doubting the marker. Do not doubt the marker. Every time I doubt the marker, every time I stop just before it, we end up missing our opportunity. So let's not do that. Excuse me, I would like to stop on the marker, please, and thank you. It's heading friggin' north like... Stop. Stop it with your north obsessions. It's heading towards where I originally placed the marker. Typical. It's coming towards here. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Water!
I will get water once we're out of here. Once we are out of here, because, oh my goodness, we are way too close. Woohoo! Oh my goodness, it is intensifying over the stage. What? Okay. Over 9,000. Yes, what 9,000? Exactly. Are we gonna hit 10,000? Holy crap, that intensified quickly. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Ooh, thanks for the hydrate. That was not what I was expecting from this. Notice now how it's traveling right up the road? It looks motionless right now. It is traveling right up the road. It changed direction on the road. Oh, it's still picking up wind. Or, sorry, trees. What's it doing? Imagine if it starts going backwards at us. Thanks for the hydrate cake. Anybody else, if you haven't hydrated in a while, I highly recommend doing so. Oh, there we go. It's continuing on its way now. That was interesting. By the way, I think that's over 300 kilometers an hour. I'm pretty sure that that's over 300 kilometers an hour. So we just got a really good chase. We also might have trees on the road ahead, so we got to keep that in mind. Talk about cutting it close, though. Jeez. That was an optimal. Beautiful. Oh, look at it on the radar. Oh, my goodness. If we want to be able to get another on this, we could take this road. But quite honestly, that's a very crappy road to intercept on, so... we'll see. We'll see if we can get it. We've also got to get far enough ahead of the tornado itself. Is it actually heading towards there? Did I calculate that right? Not quite. I'm pretty sure. There we go. We got to head right up here. We got to take a left before the road forces us to Prairie Hills. Still pretty nice looking. Now we definitely got to be careful because okay, well, the rotation is sort of becoming garbage, so I don't know if it'll make it there. We could set ourselves up over there in case it does. But I don't know. That rotation is quickly turning into... Why is there always ditches surrounding these roads? And they're not even proper ditches, too. They're not those little ditches you put at the edge of the road to prevent flooding. They're just random drop-offs all over the place for some reason. I might abort this. I might just say no. I might just take a picture and admire it. Yep, it's about to cross the road. We're gonna take a picture and admire it. Alright, Prairie Hills, heads up. You got a tornado heading your way. In-game. If you're actually in a place called Prairie Hills, you're probably not under a tornado warning. Just heads up. This tornado's off for a trip to Prairie Hills. By the time we get there, we are probably going to see destroyed buildings if it goes through there. Wow, the winds over here were... we're driving through 107-kilometer-an-hour winds. Quite the dynamics. Oh, everybody's getting the Krista hug. Yeah, big Krista hug.
Did you like that?
Krista, you're making me pull over. Krista. Thanks for sending everybody a Krista hug, Aldera. That Krista. A big Krista hug. It's still going. If I keep going straight, we might have another encounter with this tornado. Or we might crash straight into the Prairie Hill sign. Yeah, we can also do that. We're not going to be able to intercept it. It's already approaching the road. Or passing it right now. And now we can't see it. That's cool. Love that. There is a tree line nearby, so... Oh, hello. There it is. Alright, let's take another picture and admire it. There it goes. Now, if this tornado keeps going, we might be able to get an intercept up here. It's cleared the road. We should be good. Just using a little caution here. Okay, I think it's far enough away. We're good. Okay, we hit invisible ditch. Don't worry about that. At least that wasn't actually a ditch. It's still going. It is still going. It might actually... You know what? I don't know why, but... Just because I get the impression that tornadoes really like hidden intersections. At least in this game. They don't like stop signs. They don't like traffic lights. I mean, you know, stop signs are mean to me as well, so... I can see why a tornado might not like them. Stop signs are bullies. We got ads coming up. And of course, as we're about to get set up for an intercept. Go figure. Well, we'll see if we actually get an intercept off of this. Blocking the road. we really will see if we actually get a intercept. I'm suspecting it is here. Okay, now I have no idea where it is. It might be here too. Who knows at this point? Tornado, where are you? Are you a tornado? That's not a tornado. Oh, hi. Of course it's over there. It's over there so that we can't get an intercept on it. That's why it's over there. But you know what this means? This means it's eventually going to hit this road up here. So, I guess we're going on a impromptu try to intercept the tornado from here. And we're doing this pretty much blind. So that's going to be fun. It's still going north. Oh, what's even more fun is this road does not go straight north. I see, I see. That does sound like fun. How far north do you think we have to go? Also, I have a feeling at some point it is going to suddenly decide it wants to go a different direction. It's also weakening, so it might just die out. Yeah, exactly. This is not a tornado. Not at all, no. No tornado whatsoever. I don't see one. It's still going. Let's not go too far away because then it'll probably be made invisible or something, some ridiculous nonsense. Might be doing that already. Either it's activated stealth mode or it has dissipated. Rotation is weakening. Yeah, it looks like a mess now. I'm not seeing nothing. For a moment I thought I saw something. The ads are currently rolling. 3.6 degrees. Yeah, I think where my station is, we're going to hit below 0. It's only 1.6 degrees over here. I think we're going below 0 here. So, is there actually still a tornado? Because I'm beginning to wonder whether there is one or not. Apparently there is. Apparently we've still got a tornado here. Well, let's go see if there is one. And hope that it's not heavily rain-wrapped. Said, as long as we don't get picked up... As long as we don't get picked up by a tornado... As long as we don't get a tornado hug, we're good. A Krista hug is fine, but a tornado hug would not be ideal. Tornado hug is definitely not fine. Nope. Don't want that. Well, the tornado is definitely there. We have confirmed that. Think we can intercept it here? Well, we don't have much time to consider that. Let's... Where are you going? Where is this tornado going? Wait, why does it just say good? How far away is this? I see the debris cloud moving towards us, so I'm going to place a probe down. And we're going to back up. To the highway. To the highway! Well, why was that picture quality just good? Okay, the picture quality is supposed to be your distance to a tornado. That tornado was much closer than good distance. It's moving somewhat fast. Still good? What? What is wrong with this tornado? It's right here. Oh, that is... Okay, what? Oh, I thought that was the tornado. That's the tornado. That's a cool tornado shape. There it goes. I wasn't expecting to get another intercept, but apparently we did. Let's go pick up the probe. Oh my goodness. We've had some fantastic chases, I gotta say. Well, we definitely exceeded 10,000 in probe again. 2 chases in a row. The hail zone is just south of us here. There's no hail over here. There is there. It still says good. What is wrong with this? There is something wrong with this tornado. I mean, now it probably is a distance from us. But, like, no matter what the distance was, it was only good quality. I think that's the last intercept we'll be able to get. Like, you know, we got some rumbling of the storms down here, but they got, like, no energy to work with. I think this storm is the main feature here. And, you know, unless we want to go up the mountains and test our chances, I would rather not. Let's go to a fuel station and just call it there, because we're good. We could get some bonus pictures at the gas station, though. Because that debris signature there, that is the tornado. It's traveling up the mountain. It's just continuing to move. I was a little confused there. I was like, huh? The game claims it's here? Rotation. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, now, while we fuel up, I'm just going to, like, run after the tornado and take pictures when I can. Yep. By the way, this is still good quality, apparently. You can see it pretty nicely in the lightning, actually. Oh. I think it has just... Yep. I think its visibility is gone. You can still sort of see it. You can see traces of it here. Oh, never mind. It's back. Tornado. Okay, maybe I won't be able to get another picture of it. All right, let's head back before we I don't know, get lost in the fields or in the mountains. I'll run backwards in case we get another window to get a picture. But we're going to be making a lot at the end of this chase here, so I think we're good. We've gotten that far away from the fuel station. All right, let's walk back. In the middle of the windy rain. Also, that's a pretty nice hint right there. Blinking like your vehicle is here. Your vehicle is here. We'll give the map one last look. I don't think there's any other storms that have the capability of producing a tornado at this point. The storms that we saw trailing behind are working off of very little energy. Yeah, so we got this storm here, which is currently in progress, moving off the map. Are these training thunderstorms? Hold on. What? Oh my goodness. So this kind of scenario these are called training thunderstorms. One after another, running over the same region is I call them thunderstorm chains, but they're training thunderstorms. One after the other. These kind of events are responsible for a lot of flash flooding and such. You can also get them with rainstorms as well. Although the rainstorm format is usually called an atmospheric river. But yeah, this kind of scenario is a very popular flood scenario. One after the other. What a cool scenario. And the scenario started with the storms mostly heading northish. So, in this kind of scenario, I would suspect that like a frontal system or something picked it up and decided it was going that way. The storms like to fire off of frontal systems. And, you know, depending on the winds and dynamics they're dealing with, determines what direction they're going in. So yes, a storm may appear to be going in one direction, but it's sweeping another direction because you got multiple forces at work. I mean, thunderstorms are really tall. Cumulonimbus clouds, really tall. So, yeah, you'll get all sorts of cool dynamics. Another reason why I really like thunderstorms. Well, that was an awesome scenario. Yeah, see, we've completed both of these. So, heck yes. Okay. Honestly, I'm surprised we only made 2,100 out of that. Oh my goodness, look at the vehicle damage. Oh, that's bad. Jeez. We got 1,734 out of probe data. We took plenty of tornado pictures. We reported some tornadoes. So yeah, we made a pretty hefty amount there. 2.18% towards the Dominator. Also, we're about to get a 17,000 payout with the 2 contracts that we completed. The 2 contracts that are the same contract. Essentially, we got lucky with RNG, and RNG decided to choose something that we already have another contract of. I'm not worried about that at all. We made some really good progress. Wonder how much we made. Wonder how much we made this stream. Whew. I think we made at least 50,000. That is juicy. That beautiful. Okay. All right. Well, that is a wonderful ending for Outbreak for this week. We'll be back with more Outbreak next week. I don't doubt that. That's a once a week thing. October's going to be a little weird because the second last Saturday of October is going to be Mario Kart, because the final week is going to be Spooky Week, a week of spooks. We're going to be playing Voices of the Void, and we're going to be playing the full version of Nukes then. But that's the end of the month.